Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a 2-for on this video. So on our Discord group From Palette to Plate, we have a pop-up going for the month of July and August for the zodiac sign Leo. Now I'm a Leo and I am going to be doing my birthday set at the same time. So I already did one hand. This one's more of a celestial set. And now I'm going to be doing my left hand, and I'm going to be using mostly Born Pretty products because I like them and I have what I needed. The only thing I don't have Born Pretty is like a cream colored base coat. So this is going to be a Gowie Polish 2233. And if you're interested in joining on any of our collabs, we usually do 3 a month, and sometimes we do a pop-up. I don't know if we're going to have a pop-up for September yet. Haven't decided. So we'll see. But this one runs until I believe the 22nd or the 23rd of August. Whenever the Leo sign turns into the next sign, which I believe is Virgo. And we always do the color collab where we pick a set of colors and you create a set based off of those colors. That seems to be a popular one. People really like that one. We do a Pretty Fingers by Robin, stamped your way. So if you have plates by Pretty Fingers by Robin, you create a set using any plates you have. We don't do a theme with that one. Because not everybody has the same plates, so it's just easier to do what you have. And then we do a monthly theme. So this month's theme was Carnival or Carnival, whichever you prefer. So like I said, if you are interested, please drop me a comment. I can add you to the Discord group. It's a very laid back group. You participate if you want. If you're too busy that month or you're not interested in the theme, you don't have to participate. We just like people coming in and just being creative. And it doesn't have to be nails. It could be any medium. You could do painting, crocheting, I don't know, clay working, whatever you're interested in. We like people to be creative and share their passions with the group. Now I'm just going to try and smooth out these cuticle lines. Because sometimes with the bigger brushes, it's hard for me to get close to the cuticle. Try to get them a little rounder and a little more shapely. So this video will be going up on my birthday, which is August 1st. And I know for October, we will be having a pop-up, and it's going to be co-hosted with Beauty Guru Skittles. She wanted to do breast cancer awareness, and I absolutely think that's a great idea. So if you're interested in doing the one in October, again, just let me know. And I can add you to the group. I know a lot of people seem to be intimidated by joining Discord, but it's really pretty simple. And the reason I chose to do it on Discord was because I wanted to keep the chat channels and the image channels separated, because when it was on Instagram, so the images just got lost within all the chatter that was on there. And I like people to communicate and talk and everything, but I also like to keep all the videos and the images separate, so we can find them when we need them. And I couldn't do that on Instagram. Now, I'm not too worried about this being a solid coverage because I'm putting cat eye over it. And while this is curing, I'll show you what cat eye I will be using. I just want to move this to the side now that I got gel polish on it and get another one. Okay, so I did use the Born Pretty base coat, and I will be using the Born Pretty top coat, and the cat eye I will be using is this Born Pretty Wizard of Oz Green Cat Magnetic MY224. It's absolutely beautiful, as you can see, because I have it on this hand. And then I also have the opaque black sticky stamping polish to stamp my images, and the gold chrome to chrome the images. I have some gems right here that I might be putting on. We'll see what images I choose. And then I also have some of these metal embellishments here, stars and the moons. So we'll see. And as far as stamping plates go, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be using, but I have this Nicole Diary S09. I have this PH Panda Haul one. These came in a set of celestial stamping plates, really nice set. I have this one from PH Panda Haul, and I'm going to be using this image right here. I also have this one from the PH Panda Haul, and I'm going to be using some of the sunflowers and maybe the bee. We'll see. I also have this XY89, and Jin Tan also has this exact same plate. You can get it off of Shein, I believe. And I'll probably be using the Leo symbol. And then I have this You Pretty Gold plate, UX038, which is absolutely gorgeous. I have all these lights on, sorry. Try to. And it also has the Leo sign right there, and all these stars and celestial images, which I love. So those are the plates I will be taking images off. And let's get this beautiful cat eye on. I always like doing a birthday set. It's just fun, and you know, I don't use peridot that often in my sets. When I was growing up, I really didn't like the color. Now this isn't really peridot. Peridot has more of a yellowish tint to it, but it's really hard to find that color green. But like I said, when I was a kid, I didn't really like the color, but as an adult, I really grew to love this color, the peridot color. So I'm just going to put one layer of this green cat eye on, and then I'm going to demagnetize it. And then I'm going to do a second layer, and that's when I'm going to bring out all the particles. And obviously I touched something, so now I have fuzz on it. So let me wipe this off really quick. So if anybody is a Leo and has a birthday in July and August, happy birthday. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I do this set. And if you've done a set for your birthday, let me know. Show it to me. You know, add it to my community tab. tag me in it. Let me see it. You can also tag me on Instagram or TikTok. And those links are in my description. I always leave my TikTok and Instagram link there if you want to follow me. I greatly appreciate it. And I would greatly appreciate it if you would follow me on this channel if you don't follow me already. But you like my content and you like, you know, when I make mistakes like I just did and I just hit my sweatshirt with the cat eye polish. Yes, I do leave my mistakes in for the most part. Because, you know, we're not all perfect. Okay, I'm just going to cure that real quick. Okay, so let's put this second coat on here. And this is where the magic begins. I love cat eye polishes, but you know, you do have to be really careful if you ever wind up in the hospital and you have to get an MRI because of the magnetic particles. I believe it's very dangerous. Look at how beautiful that is. Just gorgeous. There we go. I'm just going to leave it like that. Give it a flash cure and move on to the next nail. This way I don't mess up the magnetic design. I'm really not trying to do any specific design with the cat eye, just kind of like a little swoosh, I guess you would call it. I'm also trying to cover all this white polish here, all the cream color. Okay, let's work on this one. So I just want to bring it out on both sides and then start bringing it in towards, I think I used the wrong side of the magnet, yep. And then just start bringing it towards the center a little bit. I'm going to have to redo this one, I think. Okay, let's try this again. This is a very, very powerful magnet, this little thing. So it's not, let me see. Let's see if this one will work. This one's much less powerful, but it's giving me that little S shape that I want, so. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna quick flash cure that. Let's go on to the next one. I mean, you could play with magnetic polish. Well, I can play with magnetic polishes forever, just messing around trying to get the design correct that I want. Shape, or the, yeah, I guess the shape you would call it. I had to use press-ons, you know, the Gel X, because I didn't have time to do a polygel set, and these were supposed to be medium almond, and they're so long. So I'm not sure how long I will keep these on. because they are a little long for me. And just so you know, I use these Melody Susies. So if you go to buy the Melody Susie full cover, half matte, soft gel nail tips, medium almond, they're long. My opinion, they're long. I know some people might think they're not. Just trying to get a really nice thick coat here. There we go. That's nice. Now onto the last nail, and then I'm going to give this a full 60-second cure, and then we will start our stamping. So tell me, do you like magnetic cap polishes? What are your favorite polishes to work with? Whether it's gel or regular lacquer, what are your favorite polishes? I think my favorite, well actually I know my favorite is glow in the dark. I absolutely love glow in the dark polishes. That to me just beats every kind of polish I've used. Then I would have to say cat eye. And then I would have to say like those pearl iridescent, where you take a dotting tool and swirl and, you know, make those swirly images. I love those. I love those kind of polishes. So when that's done curing, I'm just going to wipe it off real quick because I do want to use the chrome. So I'm just going to wipe up any inhibition layer that's on the nail so that the chrome won't stick. And I really do like the way this set came out. I think it's really cute. Very celestial-like. And then, you know, I've got the Leo symbols on there. All right, this is almost done. Okay, so let's just wipe this off real quick. So hopefully the chrome won't stick to it when I stamp. Not sticky at all. All right, we'll see how it works. If it does stick, then I'll have to put a top coat on, or a matte top coat. So I'm just trying to get some of the extra polish off here. It happens sometimes. Okay, so let's start with this sun and moon here. I don't know this. You know what? Hold on. Let me see something. Because it feels kind of tacky still. So I just want to see if it's going to stick to the nail. And if it is, nope. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the sun and moon because that's actually my logo for my channel, which I thought was really cool. And that's kind of why I bought these stamping plates. So I just want to get my roller and make sure this stamper is clean here. I don't think the whole image will fit. Maybe I could do it on my thumb. It might fit on my thumb. That's okay. I'll fit as much as I can on. These are really nice plates, and the prices are really inexpensive. If you're a beginner, I would hop onto Amazon and get some of these PH Panda Haul plates because they are really good plates. Oh, it did fit. Look at that. How nice. Now let's get some of this chrome on here. And again, you don't need too much. A little bit goes a long way. Just make sure I get all the edges here. And then I have this little brush right here, which I find works really well to remove extra chrome. And then here's the thumb. How cute is that? Okay. Now let's move this plate out of the way because I don't need it anymore. And let me see. So I wanted to do a sunflower. Where did I put that sunflower plate? Oh, my plates I just pushed to the side. So I wanted to do a sunflower. And I wanted to do a bee. I know it has nothing to do with my birth sign, but I just thought it was kind of cool. So what I will do is just pick up this one. Clean off the stamp again. And place that there. And then let's pick up this Leo right here. And I'm going to see if I can make it bigger with this enlarging stamper. There's a new one on the market that I want to get that you can actually see through it, which is better than this one. I just have to buy it. Well, I do like this one. It's really hard to see where to place, where you place the image. So you're kind of guessing. Really. No, that's okay. It's a little elongated, but I think it'll work. And then, let's see. I do want the other Leo symbol right here. And again, I'm going to try to enlarge that as well. I have to look for some other celestial plates because these are nice, but the images are very tiny. I mean, they're very sharp. It's a very sharp image. Okay. And then let's get some stars on here. We'll use this plate because this plate has such pretty images on it. We'll use these stars here. Just make sure I clean all this off that I don't want. Have some more images we can use here. All right, and let's pick up this one right here. It's really cute. I'm not sure it's gonna fit, but we'll see. that worked. Now I just need a little something for up there. And we'll just pick these tiny ones up right here. That's why I really like this plate. You have so much to choose from. And you can get the You Pretty Go plates on AliExpress. Okay, so now I want to use this big one right here. And I just need to clean it off because I got a little bit polish in there. I love this image right here. Now let's see if I could get it on here straight. Okay, it's not too bad. Oh, I got all this polish on my fingers though. So now let's do some designs. Let's see what we can get to go along the side of the plate. I mean the side of this. Trying to see what I want here. I don't know. We'll try this. Let's try this one. Let's scrape it one more time. Okay, we picked up a whole bunch of stars. And I'm just going to place them on there. And I just need something for this side over here. So let's pick up a couple down here. Let's make sure I clean that off. There we go. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then for my pinky nail, I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I know what. I want to use this plate right here. So I used this image over here, and I think maybe I'll use this one. Because it is a star sign. A Leo's a star sign. Got to get that sun on there. Oh wow, that's really nice. That is so pretty. So now I'm going to chrome everything. And then I'm going to see what gems I have here that maybe I can add some of these on. So let's get chroming. I'm just going to use my finger because it's just easier. You know, it's so funny when I read the description of a Leo with all the characteristics and stuff, I'm just like, yeah, that's so not me. It's so funny how they can just, you know, classify somebody as a certain sign when you were born and give these attributes, and they're supposed to fit you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind being a lion. I'm okay with that. Brush does such a good job getting all the extra chrome off. It even gets it off my skin. Oops. Okay, so let me put cap back on here. And let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do. I don't know. I don't know if I can put, you know what, maybe I will just, yeah. What I'm going to do is, where's got my Born Pretty rhinestone glue here. Just do like a couple of charms. There, we'll stick one there. And you know what? I'm going to stick one there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do as far as charms go. I'm going to pick up one of these really, really tiny ones, and I picked up like 3 of them. That one's going to go here. And I'm going to pick up one of these. This one. And put it right there. And then let's get these bigger ones. And we'll put them on here. And they don't show up great, but this is definitely peridot, so just to jazz it up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cure this, top coat everything, and then I will be back to show you the completed set. So this is my completed birthday set and the From Palette to Plate Leo collaboration. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And again, if you're interested in joining any of our collaborations, just please leave me a message and I can invite you to the Discord group. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.